Yeah, I think it's just part of it. You know, there's entertainers and there's competitors, and I totally understand that. And my job is to compete, and that's what I'm focused on doing. Of course, we're doing this mid-game, but you know, it's something that I'll get used to, and just want to be the best teammate I can and create an environment where we can all go do our best work. That's all we want to do.
Dillon Gabriel just dropped a comment about Shedeur Sanders that is so wild, so jaw-dropping, it basically set the NFL on fire. You have to hear what he said because, honestly, it's one of those moments where football and pure chaos collide, and nobody saw it coming.
I don't even think about nothing. I don't think about anything. If it's not words or anything, you know, at this point, it can't do anything to me. You know, I know, that God put the ability and the power within me to not even think about nobody else's comments, not care. It is what it is. I spoke with him. He said, nah, bro, that wasn't. He said, that wasn't. He told me on the plane. He came up. He was like, nah, bro, that wasn't at you. I see how they trying to spin. I'm like, oh, all right.
Dillon Gabriel just made a comment about Shedeur Sanders, and let's just say it didn't go as planned. The kind of comment that makes you wish live TV had a rewind button, or at least a quick eject lever. Gabriel thought he was being clever, maybe even entertaining.
Have you ever heard of an audition, Dillon Gabriel?
There's entertainers and there's competitors, and my job is to compete.
You don't know that competition exists everywhere? That's just a dumb, idiotic, entitled statement.
Whoa.
You want to play in front of empty stands? You want to play when nobody's watching? Good luck, bro. Hope you can play under duress and adversity, because it's coming your way after those comments.
Whoa. Instead, he handed Shedeur Sanders and his fan army a full-on gift basket of chaos and memes. This wasn't just a bad joke, it was a national spectacle, and the NFL is now feeling the ripple effects. Picture this. Gabriel strolls onto the podium, stretches, maybe cracks a smile, and decides, yeah, I'm going to roast Shedeur Sanders on live TV today.
So today, Dillon Gabriel came out and he started off by saying, there's entertainers and there's competitors. He sent a slick shot at Shedeur Sanders. But Shedeur Sanders last week threw 2 touchdown passes, and today you had Dillon Gabriel, and everyone's making all the excuses in the world for him. He threw a pick 6 and he lost a fumble. So what you take is
Not in a locker room, not in a private chat, not even through an anonymous Twitter account. Nope. He went primetime, HD cameras, millions watching, all with the confidence of a man who hasn't yet met the wrath of Shedeur Nation.
First game in the NFL. First time a mic has been in front of your face as a starting quarterback. And you use that to throw a shot at your teammate. Regardless if y'all competing, he's your teammate. And I think you caught it because you said you want to be the best teammate that you can. And then you went to the press conference after the game and tried to clean it up even more.
Meanwhile, Gabriel probably thought he was nailing it. Maybe he imagined a laugh track playing behind him. Maybe he pictured himself as the next viral sensation. And let's be clear, Gabriel isn't some scrub. Smash that like button if you're rooting for him, and don't forget to subscribe for all the chaos updates.
A lot of people interpreted that as a shot at Shedeur Sanders, and you saw people ran wild with that. I actually buy Dillon Gabriel's response. He said, I was talking about the media when I said that. I wasn't talking about Shedeur Sanders. I don't know, should I buy that?
Every jab at Shedeur Sanders instantly backfired, becoming free publicity for the man he tried to roast. Sanders didn't need to respond. He didn't need to tweet, post, or even blink. The internet did all the work for him, turning Dillon's flop into a cultural event.
I disagree with you. I think he was taking a shot at Shedeur. Name the time you've ever heard someone say there are entertainers and there are competitors, and I'm here to compete.
Let's say he's taking a shot at Shedeur, right? At what point has he been an entertainer? He's a football player as well.
But we've heard people say that's what he's more interested in doing. Plus, we've heard this before.
Okay.
And sometimes it seeps in.
Dillon didn't just make a comment. He became the main character in a live-action cautionary tale about what not to do when facing a superstar and his fan army. Meanwhile, Shedeur Sanders, calm, collected, probably sipping water on the sideline while his empire quietly expanded. Every touchdown, every highlight, every silent smirk was a reminder. Don't mess with Shedeur. He's not just a player, he's a phenomenon.
Dillon Gabriel was just named a Brown starter, but instead, he took another shot at Shedeur. You know, Dillon, I find it funny too. Now, this just my opinion. You can take it however you want to, take that statement, whatever. But I'm taking it just like everybody else taking it because everybody else is posting it. ESPN, Cleveland, Chops, Cleveland, Browns, they self-posting them clips saying.
A movement, an entire ecosystem of fan engagement that turns every minor interaction into headline news. Dillon Gabriel just voluntarily jumped into that ecosystem with a megaphone. And the irony is delicious. Gabriel wanted attention. Mission accomplished. But the kind of attention he got wasn't highlight reels or accolades.
Okay. And sometimes it seeps out when you've been around people and they perceive other people as that. If you're not careful, you'll repeat what you've heard someone say about someone. Why did he have to throw the entertainer aspect in of it?
Yeah, you're right. It's an entertainment sport.
I think he was trying to take a subtle shot because if he wasn't, why are you trying to clear it up? Why are you
No, he became a meme, a lesson, a cautionary tale. Every play, every throw, every time his name trends, it won't be about stats. It will be about that one moment he challenged Shedeur Sanders and got devoured by the internet.
I think whoever put that clip out there the way that they did, I think that was disingenuous. I thought it was unfair to Dillon Gabriel.
For the record. ESPN. The NFL Network.
Like that was
Schefter.
Guys,
that's what they do. And that's who he's talking about, by the way. He's not talking about us. He's talking about the Adam Schefters of the world and the national reporters that are making this more than it is.
And yet, it's futile. Once the internet has your moment, it owns you. Memes, reactions, and viral clips will immortalize it forever. Future teammates, opponents, and even commentators will mention it every time he's on the field.
You wait for the perfect time, you're going to wait a whole lifetime. So for me, I've always been ready for every moment. It's just part of it. There's entertainers and there's competitors. And I totally understand that. And my job is to compete. And that's what I'm focused on doing.
By the end of the day, Gabriel's comment didn't just cause a stir, it created a spectacle. Meanwhile, Shedeur Sanders just kept stacking highlights, proving that sometimes silence is the deadliest weapon. Dillon thought he was roasting a star. In reality, he handed him a sword, and Sanders hung it on the wall as decoration.
Now, just in case you missed it at the end, he said, you wait for the perfect time, you're going to wait a whole lifetime. We all know that Shedeur Sanders has a song called Perfect Timing. And I even said, hold on, maybe I'm tripping. But then I looked at the comments and they think the same thing. Somebody saying, weak ass sneak dissing. We will see about you. Is that not a shot at Shedeur? He literally has a song called Perfect.
So, Gabriel wanted to test the waters. Instead, he fell headfirst into a tidal wave. And while he's now the cautionary tale for every college quarterback dreaming of viral fame, Shedeur Sanders solidified his status as untouchable. One comment, one meltdown, one moment of hubris, and Dillon Gabriel learned in front of millions that you simply don't mess with Shedeur Sanders.